Life hack, story of Kevin Graham. This chapter we're gonna delve into real wealth. As I said on Facebook, I posted plenty of documents, and I'm not just saying stuff. I got documents and everything to back it up too. The boy can't even say that he wasn't my driver or nothing like that because I got where he asked me for the 154 orientation. I also got where he asked me for his day of driving. Meanwhile, it seems like they done sit there and tried to erase any record of him ever being my driver or anything, but you can't. I got all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and also the only way someone will feel this comfortable committing this many crimes, is you got the backing of a high-ranking official, whether in a high position in a company or a high position in just in the government, some high standing position, man. Because I done been victim of some serious crimes, man. Anyway, I want y'all to enjoy real wealth. Do something special here. Got a little music with it. Life hack, the story of Kevin Graham. Well, I know I can't sit here and act like I'm upset because, somebody's offering a job or something like that. But with me, it always come back to that same old thing. Man, I had my own goddamn truck. Well, it's no secret that, of course I know I'm a good driver. I've been driving truck 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I got people be like, man, why don't you just, you can get a job over here doing this and that. That's the thing. Somebody like me who figures out that, having your own truck and working with it after you done paid it off, that's where the lick is. Mission accomplished, dude. You done paid that truck off. You done struggled through all them notes. And now you get yourself a place where you can run that truck after you done rebuilt it. There's nothing but money in the bank. See, that's the difference between, real wealth and that other stuff, which is where you're paying out money all over town, Sure, you gotta, like the dude that stabbed me in the back, right? See, I said that guy had been doing nothing but coming up. Got a house, while I've been going down, dude. Well, shit, I'm looking online here on Facebook. I'm noticing this nigga he done went and bought a house. Now, meanwhile, let's go back to when I was giving him a job. He's sitting there playing it up real good. Man, I just been sitting on at the house for like 6 months, man. I'm looking for a new job, Was it 6 weeks or 6 months? I think he said 6 months. But anyway, he was playing it up real good, man. I just been sitting at the house, man. I'm looking for, I'm glad to get the opportunity to go to work, I'm like, well, all right, buddy, you got it. Get this dude a job. Oh, but he just right there on code with everybody else. See that I get screwed, that he screws my stuff up. And, and that I'm out of business, but he's already been promised that if he does that, hell, you know what? A company that has their own truck, they understand what I'm doing. They see my smarts and shit, right? They know I'm not no fool. I got my own truck. I just put $12,000 under the hood. Another goddamn $3,000 or so on wheels, on tires on that thing. Then turn around and put a brand new alternator and brand new AC compressor on. So when you open up the hood, you see that big old red ass Cummins, and then you got them two shiny brand new parts on there too. Boy, I am not fucking around. That's one thing I seen over there at Impel Union. They thought they was gonna open up the hood on my truck, and I was gonna be sitting there having like a Max Force or something under there. So Shannon up there at the orientation, he was like, I had to say something to him like, hey, when did I take my truck over to, get it, when did they check my truck in? He's like, oh, yeah, man, during the break. He's like, oh, yeah, take it over there to Imperial Union,
They didn't know
Oh,
wash
okay,
my
then,
truck off.
I really want them to check me out and get me on up in here.
Brand new.
I'm knowing how much money I done put in my shit already. I'm knowing when you open up the hood. I'm knowing you can't help but to see that I got brand new tires, brand new drums, brand new brakes, brand new shocks. I even got a brand new AC compressor. I even got a fucking brand new alternator on this thing. I think one of the things got to be they was acting like I'm going around stealing parts or some shit. Meanwhile, every part I got on that truck came from the goddamn International Summit Truck Group somewhere or other. Yeah, after when I was putting it back together, I'd try to buy some shocks in Tupelo or something like that, and they'd be like, well, I got two, and then, I might be on a run or something out in fucking Russellville, Arkansas. Well, there's a Summit Truck Group right there next door to the goddamn pilot. So, I'll stop over there, check in with them. Well, we got two of them. Hey, I got to get them. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy some parts over there. Hey, I'll come back and they'd be like, oh, well, I need a couple for the front. Well, we ain't got none for the front, but we got something you can get for the back or whatever the fuck. And then they come back through Little Rock and you see they got an International Summit Truck Group over there. So I'm like, shit, man, put me in. I'll pull on up in there and buy something, My truck wouldn't even start for a long time because it didn't have good batteries on there. I had to go and buy brand new batteries. I did all that little stuff with the first part of my 401k with withdrawal. I got that stuff out of my Martin 401k, and I went down there and bought my goddamn shit. But see, one thing about that, when I got that, I just went and cashed it at the check cashing place. Meanwhile, lately, there's been some girl calling me, and she'll be like, hey, Mr. Graham, this is so-and-so calling from Tower Loan. I'm like, Tower Loan? What the fuck is that at? You know what I'm saying? But the woman will be sitting there like, oh, we saw you done business with us in the past. Like they trying to act like I'm going around here just getting checks from people and cashing them and shit, not paying them back or something, I guess. And she even come out here to the house one day. But she wasn't asking for me. She was asking for somebody else altogether different. You're like, who the fuck is that? Is that a guy or a girl? She asked me is there a Deshaun Lewis here? I'm like, Deshaun Lewis? Who the fuck is that supposed to be? I'm like, first of all, before I even started talking to her, I was like, well, who you with? She was like, Tower Loan. I'm like, yeah. But she be calling here asking for me and telling me she worked for Tower Loan. And then at the same time, she would be like, yeah, we see you done business with us here before. I'm having to think, because I'm like, I cashed my goddamn 401k check at that place down there by the family, by the Dollar Tree. There's one check cashing place over there. That's the only thing I went in and cashed a check for. There's been some other people going around here getting money in my name. It's like, dude, like they pimped out my credit all over fucking town. You know what I'm saying? Once they realized I got such good borrowing power and I got it's like they just started writing people checks on my name. Oh man, well, I might be able to get you that, but we're going to have to put it in Kevin Graham's name. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it was some straight up bullshit. These people have been working me. Everybody been coming up. Like I mentioned about that lady, the girl up the street there and her boyfriend. I might have to take the dude to work one day. Oh, next thing you know, both of them, they go from having one decent car and the dude having to go make 2 trips. Now they got two brand new cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look like they got a little courier service or something set up now. It's some straight up bullshit, man. I've been doing nothing but getting torn down when I should be one of the most wealthy people in the fucking on my block, in my neighborhood. Until you get down there around the corner with Jimmy, he got all them, backhoes and shit, all that. He's been doing that shit for years now. But on this little strip right here that I'm on,
I'm the only nigga sitting over here with a truck in his yard for damn near 2 years that he done bought, paid off, and owned. Even the white folk down the road up there, the white lady hairdresser downtown, man, when they first got over here, they moved into their, her mother's husband, her mother and them had the house at first, and then they decided to give it to them and let them move in. Then they come rolling up over here. They got a Range Rover and all kind of shit somebody done gave to them or whatever. I'm telling you, they've been stunting. I'm like, I got real wealth. Anybody driving by here can see I got real wealth. That nigga got his own truck sitting in that fucking yard over there. That's his truck? That's all people say all over the place when they see my stuff.
Imagine
That's his
what
truck?
he do when he
That's
get
his
it
truck?
on the road.
Yeah, it's my truck. Man, the bullshit that ensued.
He already made 50,000.
Just so they could steal me out my shit.
Imagine him put somebody in that
I done
truck.
been put through hell, man. I'm hearing this girl online tonight talking about they looking for drivers, and you can't hate on somebody looking for drivers. It's always somebody needing a job. But one thing about it, old Kevin needs justice. Kevin had a whole business and truck and everything stole from him, along with his personal fucking vehicle. That the only reason why it ended up getting stolen because everybody's seeing that you got all this shit that's worth all this money now. We're gonna take your shit and loan you a piece of change, and then we're gonna fuck you.